Today we got the backup camera here on a Santa Fe, blue screen, so it's going to need a new camera. So to get to the camera, you got a screw in here, there's a screw, a couple 10mm belts on here. Just take this cover off. You can see this cover here pops off one side, 10mm in there. I'm going to take these out. Get these covers off here. This bolt that was in there, 10mm. And now you should be able to pull this down. Yeah, like I said, two hands. So now we're gonna take it off. So the corner here, it's kind of a pull this one out. Down. Landed on my head. Same thing to the other side. There we go. Now we're inside, but we're not done. So the camera is on this plastic piece here. So we have to take this plastic piece off. We're gonna take these tail lights out, which is, just about everything's 10mm. So you got a couple bolts here, and then on the outside, unplug it, both the tail lights. So we got the tail lights out. We're going to have to get that plastic cover out. So we got these two here. We got a couple going across here. And you can also see there's clips. There's clip back there, clip there. I think there's a clip in there, a little crack. Clip. Clips in there, so you're gonna unscrew or take those nuts off and then try to weasel that thing off without breaking anything. So we got this one I got off. There was one in the middle here, and then the outside ones, you can see it. Now I'm going to try to push the clips in. I mean, I could just pull, but it might break some of the clips. I'm going to try to get a screwdriver in and try to loosen them up easily. And get that whole piece off. Delicately pull all this out. Now that we got it out, there's the camera, there's the screws. We're gonna replace that. I'm gonna disconnect this wire and just take it off completely, which is just comes here. Just poke that through. Now. There we go. Take the whole thing off. So it's that plastic piece along the back. See, there's clips all along it, the screws. We're going to unscrew this, put the camera in. Camera we're putting in. So this is just kind of slid on there. I'm just going to take a screwdriver and hammer and just kind of notch it off. I'll just take the screwdriver and the hammer and I just set it on the side there and give it a few taps to loosen it up. It has this little part here that kind of locks it in. So you got that out, open this up, put a new one in. That's it. It's really only going to fit in there one way. Put those screws back in. Slide this over. Hook it back up. Put it in there. We're going to bring it back. Now, before I install it all, I'm going to plug this back in. There's the camera there. Turn the car on, see if it works. And now it's working. Now we can start putting everything back together. Back up into its spot. Wire through, plug in there. Everything's back in. Now I can put the screws in, or the nuts I took off. Plug this in. Got the nuts in there all back together. Pop these tail lights back in. There we go. Now we're going to put the cover back on. I have to hold it with two hands. Put it on and just push it up everywhere to make sure all those clips go in. Make sure this corner's smooth. You push that in. This side also. And then you can put the rest of your screws and stuff back in and it'll be good to go. All our parts are back in. The handle, the covers. Put the camera there. There's a camera. Just trying to avoid license plates on here. So all going through, and now that we're done, we can take it through the car wash.